Okay, here's my backyard rocket stove that I made with just some simple bricks and material I got from Home Depot or I had laying around the house. Thought I'd show you guys real quick how it works and how I made it. And I'm about ready to practice cooking something on it here. So this is version 2.0. The first version that I had a different arrangement for the air inlet that you see there and the feeding area for the kindling or firewood. Initially, I had both on the forward face here, the air inlet on the bottom and the feeding area directly above it. And I made a grate, or I don't know what you want to call it, to let air through. And this sat right on top of the first layer of bricks, and then the 5 layers above it sat around. The problem was, since it's all metal, once it got up to temperature, it warped and it lifted all the bricks above it up, and it caused air leaks. Second issue that I had was the steel grate that the cast iron skillet sits on. Before, it was a lot lower, and as a result I think it was causing issues with the flow or the heat coming up through the chimney. So what I did was I bent these corners down, and it raised it up probably at least another ½ inch than what it was before. And now the skillet, you can see, sits pretty good off the top of the chimney. So what I'll do next is I'll tear this thing apart real quick, show you guys how it's built. It only takes a minute or two. Okay, here's how you build this thing. As a base here, you can see I have a square piece of concrete paver that I got from a hardware store, but you can do this on flat ground. I have 24 bricks, nothing fancy. One of these bricks you need to break in half. You'll see why in a second. And then I'm going to align the rocket stove in the left-hand side of this block. So there's your basic shape that you're going for. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. It's taking just a little bit extra time because of that. I'm going to stack it 6 blocks high. And you want to make them as tight as you can, so there's as few air leaks as possible, so the chimney is more efficient. And then there you go. There's your air inlet at the bottom, and then on this side I'll use the last brick right there, and then the kindling you'll feed in like so. I'll light it down there and then continuously feed kindling in there, and then this sits right up top. So that's how it works. I just lit the stove. and I have a piece of block to regulate the airflow in through the bottom. It's only been about a minute, but as you can see, fire's coming right up the chimney. And to start the fire, I actually put wood down the chimney, kindling. So you can see my pile of kindling here. None of it's very big. You can see it's not even the size of my finger. And then as time progresses, I'll feed more kindling in through the side there. I'll start off with some bacon and sausage here, and then I'll throw some eggs on. Alright, sausage and bacon is cooked. Now I'm doing the eggs. It's been a learning experience here, trying to figure out how much air to let in to get the temperature right. Especially on this cold day. I think it's about 14 degrees right now. You can see I've gone through a good bit of my kindling, but it's just stuff I picked up in the yard. Easy to find. Eggs should be just about done. Alright, let me toast my bread here real quick. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh. Alright. There's my sandwich.